Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Bankroll Freddie. Now, for those of you who don't know, Bankroll Freddie is one of the quality control artists that they've been pushing out there, man. He had a really big single with Young Dolph and Lil Baby called Drip Like This, I think is the name of the song. Don't hold me to that. But dude was really out here making moves, man. But since he's been in the rap game, he's had a couple of issues, man. He's had some situations where he done got shot at, allegedly, and other types of things. And today, we're going to be reporting about Bankroll Freddie allegedly getting locked up, or reportedly getting locked up, because there's a mugshot out there and everything. And it looks like he was at his home state of Arkansas when he caught these charges. Now, there's a story from Hip Hop DX I want to talk about that breaks down the information that we have so far. But before I get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Bankroll Freddie, man. It looks like, man, a lot of people in that QC roster have been having some issues out here, man. Now, Bankroll Freddie, he seems to stay under the radar. You see him at all the QC meetups and stuff like that, and he's really trying to break through in the rap game. You know, he had a really big single with Young Dolph and Lil Baby, but that was about 2 years ago, and it seems like he's been maintaining, man. I think he's holding it down for Arkansas because he's one of the only Arkansas rappers that I can think of on the mainstream right now. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now, in this story from hiphopdx.com, the headline says this. It says, quality control rapper Bankroll Freddie arrested on gun and drug charges. Now, as soon as I heard that headline, I thought, man, is this like a commonplace in hip hop now? Like you gonna catch you a gun and drug charge, man? One or the other, or maybe even both? Because it seems to be happening a lot, man. A lot of rappers get locked up, and even no matter what stage in the rap game that they're at, you know what I mean? As opposed to like those people at the top, like your Kendrick Lamars, your J. Cole, and you know, your Drakes and stuff like that. You know, they stay out of trouble. And as they should, because typically those guys are way older and well established in the rap game. Now, Bankroll Freddie, he's on that come up, man. He's at that stage in the game. And the story starts off by saying this. It says, Crendon County, Arkansas. Bankroll Freddie was reportedly arrested in Arkansas on Thursday, April 14th, on gun and drug charges plus others. Now, the plus others got me, but we'll see in a second what that is, right? Now, according to the jail records, the quality control rapper, real name Freddie Gladney, was arrested at 8:33 p.m. and charged with resisting arrest, refusing to submit arrest, active or passive refusal, simultaneous possession of drugs, and firearms. That's a lot, man. So they're saying he was resisting arrest when they tried to arrest him, right? And they said it was active and or passive refusal. So active or passive refusal probably means that, you know, they say, hey, get on the wall, you're under arrest. And you're like, no, I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? And with a simultaneous drug and firearms charges. So those two are, you know, finding the substances on you, right? Now, it goes on to say that one was a possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance with the purpose to deliver, felony. Speeding and possession of a Schedule 1 or 2 LT2GM. So, according to this, I'm assuming that, you know, I'm not sure exactly what drug they're talking about, but they're saying it's a Schedule 6. So, I don't know what a Schedule 6 controlled substance is. You know what I mean? That might be something that's I don't know. But we'll find out definitely later on. Now, it also goes on to talk about the fact that he was speeding and he had a possession charge along with it for another Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 LT2GM. So if you're from Arkansas and you can break down all that legal jargon or what that breaks down to, let me know, because I mean, it's not spelled out in black and white here. Now, it also says the 27-year-old is located at Crendon County Sheriff's Office and being held for another agency. His total bond was set at $2,870, but it's since been removed from police records. Now, there might be different reasons for that. Maybe his bond got lessened, maybe it got increased, and maybe, you know, they got rid of his bond because he's not going to have a bond at this time. Now, Bankroll Freddie, man, that $2,800, as much jewelry as he be flashing on social media, because I follow Bankroll Freddie, you know what I mean? And he's always dripped out, you know, on his profile. And he's always, you know, he's QC. He reminds me of most of the QC artists that they have on the roster currently, right? Now, Bankroll Freddie released his latest album, Big Bank, in April 2021 via Quality Control and Motown Records, with features coming from Young Dolph, Megan Thee Stallion, Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, ESTG, Young Scooter, P&B Rock, and Big 30. So he had a lot of big features on here. And and he covered all aspects of the game. You had your elder statesmen like Young Dolph. You had your mega mainstream artists like Megan Thee Stallion. You had and Gucci Mane and 2 Chainz. Then you had your street dudes like ESTG. And that's possibly the benefit of being signed to QC. They've got a lot of connections in the rap game. Now, the story continues by saying this. During an interview with XXL last year, Bankroll Freddie revealed he grew up listening to Yo Gotti, 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat, Cash Money, and No Limit. He also talked about wanting to get his music out to a wider audience. Now, those are people that everybody, listen to. So I can see the influence in his raps. I really can. Now, in quotes, it says, "I feel like I do a lot of stuff I did is slept on." Also in quotes, it says, "Probably because ain't too many people heard of me. I'm a new face to the world. A lot of people may not have heard my new stuff. My old stuff, it's more about putting out there, putting it in their face." So during the interview, he's basically talking about, him kind of being slept on. And Bankroll Freddie he's a good artist, man. He's got solid projects, solid music, I should say. Now, describing the standout moment of his career so far, he said, "I met Diddy, been around him like 4 or 5 times. He just shouted me on his page. Yo, Freddie got next. He just supported me." So he's talking about the time that he met P. Diddy. Now, that's where the story ends, and it doesn't talk too much more about his current charges. Now, Bankroll Freddie, like I said in the intro and earlier in the video, he's relatively new to the rap game. He's signed to Quality Control. They usually, have a way of handling their artists and propelling street artists to the mainstream and making them more commercially viable. But we'll see how Bankroll Freddie goes in this situation. A $2,800 bond, and in most states it's like 10% or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. With his bond that low, it makes me think that whatever he was caught with, it might be, something not that severe, But the resisting arrest and the gun charge, we'll see how that goes, because I'm not sure if Bankroll Freddie is a prior felon or not. But what do you guys think about this story? Do you think that Bankroll Freddie, this might hinder his ability to grow in the rap game and to actually have further success as a rapper in the mainstream? Or is it possible that, this is just another bump in the road, and a lot of rappers have been through this before as far as hip hop is concerned? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.